toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that. As the coverage unit was there and ready. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Quarterback adapting. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Holmes.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Now, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Washington. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, better look out! Delivers the stiff arm. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual threats. Really, you have to be able to do both in this era of football.
Yeah, and it used to be one or the other. You had a guy that could really, really run. You had a guy that could throw. Now, they're all packaged into one, and it's just, man, it's a headache.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Pocket breaking down. Crosses the 30. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Looking downfield on first down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
There he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Razorback.
offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down for the tackle.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
He's looking to throw on third and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll operate out of split backs. To the air, it's Castellanos. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Coming out with it, it's Lucas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Look out, he's got room. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it at the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Green. He's moving out of the pocket. Finding open areas. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's White. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The sure hands. It's Robinson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He wants to throw it again. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On fourth down, going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Going right to work up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the left. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Green. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown Seminoles. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Quarterback keeps it. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got them on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Dropping back, it's Green. Grab near the sticks, it's Brown. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One final quarter to play, and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a split backfield. Gonna run it. It's Holmes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He'll run it again. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
And some room to work. Pickup of 5. It'll be third down and 5.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Got to like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Leaves it with the running back. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. This is a designed run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, They love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.